What is up, guys? Welcome to this year's kickoff of the Tuesday Tip. For this week, I wanted to start off with something that I really feel can apply to really any kind of training style, whether you're a big progressive overload guy, or a big volume guy, or a big bro split person, or a push-pull legs person, and that is having an A-B variation or split to your training. What do I mean by having an A-B split to your training? Let's talk about this in the most simple of terms and say you're training on a push-pull legs off repeat. So A variation, push A, pull A, legs A, off, push B, pull B, legs B, off, so on, so on. You vary back and forth. What does that allow you to do? A couple of things, and this is, why it applies to, pretty much any training style, and that is, one, if you're a progressive overload person, it allows you to not run your head into the wall every, 3 or 4 days. Especially if you're training on a push-pull leg split, you're doing the same workout every fourth day. So it allows you to have, the 8 days or the 6 days before you're attempting to best your last attempt at that top set. Which, as you get into an off season or as you really get into a training block and you're really fighting and clawing for that progress, that can be the difference, between making or breaking, your progress and, actually being able to see true progress. Second thing that having that A-B variation really, affords us or allows us to do is to, alter training volumes or adjust points of emphasis. For example, for the longest time, I was training push, pull, arms, legs, off, push, pull, arms, off. I was only doing legs once a week. So on that block where I had that leg day, on the pull day, I would make that the pull day that didn't have any spinal loading. I wouldn't do any kind of pulls. I wouldn't do any unsupported rows. I would, A, keep my spine fresh, and B, keep my weekly recovery, in check for that leg session that I had later. And then later on in the week when I didn't have that leg day and it was a short week and had arms then legs, absolutely hammered my erectors and did a bunch of spinal loaded exercises. So it allows you to really kind of dictate where the volume can fall into your program, having an A-B split too. Another huge benefit that you can see regardless of your training style by having an A and a B split to your training is that you're able to touch on different areas or different, focuses. And I know that sounds really convoluted, but what I mean by that is take push, for example. On my push A day, I might do a machine flat press and a dumbbell incline. I am, really stressing output on the flat, but then I have an exercise that has some degree of stabilization on the incline. The next week, I'll flip-flop that. I'll do a cable flat press that requires a very large degree of stabilization, followed by perhaps a prime incline or a Smith incline, something that has no degree of stabilization and is purely focused on output. So it's very interesting to be able to A-B, the stabilized versus unstabilized, free weight versus machine or cable exercises from that regard too. So all in all, it adds a lot of novelty to your training. It can help you break through plateaus, and it can help you not reach any points of stalled progress in your training. So all those reasons are reasons I really enjoy having A-B variations to my training. If you don't have them already, give them a try. I promise you'll enjoy your training more. If you enjoyed this Tuesday tip, be sure to subscribe. As the name would suggest, we are doing our best to put them out every Tuesday, starting now. So, yeah, we'll see y'all next Tuesday with another one.